Alright, it's a Saturday morning. Been raining the last 2 days. But it ain't too hot. And bet you can't guess what I'm going to do next. I guess the ladies gave up on that stuff, so I'm going to do something with it. And then I'm going to clean this up and get that piece of plywood out of here. And getting ready to go on my annual fall in the mountains trip, so I think I better put in my power antenna, and I ought to go ahead and put the struts on the front of this thing. That's what I ought to do. So I think that's what I am going to do. Sometimes you got to do what you ought to do, you know? You know, I thought as long as I was going to work on the antenna, I ought to replace the struts, so I haven't touched the antenna, but I did get the old strut out. Alright. Struts on that side. Now I guess I gotta work on the antenna. But first I'm gonna go get a drink of water, because I'm thirsty. Well, I just tested the Ford one that I have lying around, and it works. Trouble is I gotta figure out how to hook the antenna up. It don't be the same. So I gotta figure that out. Alright, I'm working on this antenna business. I'm making an adapter here. See how I dissected the old antenna and cut a piece out and soldering the Ford part to it. And Mrs. Heavy Chevy's over there taking the sharp edges off so I don't cut my little thinners. And she's so happy to be doing that. Look at her. Just look at her. Smile for the people. I did burn my finger a little bit though. Egg on it. Alright, after about 3 hours wasted, maybe not quite that much, but it's a good bit. Trying to figure out this power antenna business and making adapters and stuff. I can't make it work right. I can make it go up and go down, but it won't turn off. And I think I did a little research. I think that doesn't have the right switch inside it to make it, because it'll go up and then it just keeps going click, 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 click. Doesn't have something in it to make it stop doing that. So after some research and careful consideration and all, I went down to the parts store and bought this. And I'm putting that on it, and I'm going to be done with it, and I won't have to worry about the stupid power antenna never no more. So to borrow a phrase from my Hispanic friend Alfredo, that's what am I gonna do? Alright, that didn't come without its challenges, but I think that looks better anyways. It used to have a 9-foot high antenna on it. Anyways, what do you think? You like it better?
I like it.
You like it a lot or just like it?
I like it. I like it a lot.
Oh. Me too. Alright, the next challenge is I gotta get the antenna wire through here. The old one ain't gonna do, I don't think. Maybe it will. Let me see. It might if I did some additional MacGyvering, but I don't know. I'm not inclined to do that here. Let me open the door and see what it'd take to get that through. You know, I really hate to admit this, but it's a fact. These cars are poorly designed. Everything you touch friggin' breaks. Plastic, schmastic, glastic, wastic. She looks so excited, doesn't she? Let me see if I can get a little rise out of her.
No, it's okay. It's alright. It's okay.
What? Alright. Thankfully, she fixed it for me. We got a little super glue and super glued it back on there, and now she's just gonna mix up some JB quick weld and strengthen it a little bit, right? Right?
Right.
That was the preacher. He called trying to sell me a 6-cylinder for $150. I don't need a 6-cylinder very bad. I don't need any of this stuff very bad, really. I kind of wish I had a new stereo for the thing since I'm getting into it this far. But that'll be for another time. We'll see how she does on this trip, and if it does right, maybe we'll put a little boom boom in it. Or maybe we'll leave it like it is. We'll see. Honestly, I'm getting tired of working on the thing. I'm gonna work on something else. Alright, now to take the radio. Look, there's old leftover stuff from the old 6-disc CD changer, which I still have somewhere, I think. Anyways, that's old school technology. Alright, I got the interior put back together. That's a big pain in the butt, the power antenna. But I'm gonna put the trim piece back in here and the wheel back on. I'm gonna be all done on this side, and then I just gotta put a strut on the other side, and then I think this car is ready for its trip. Alright, I'll help you out. Or you got it?
I don't know. Guess I got it.
Now, turn the other way. Your other right.
You didn't say?
Perfect. Perfect. Stop right there. Alright, now stay put.
Okay.
Now, the reason I asked her to stay put was I'm going to have her turn the wheel the other way in a minute. Right now I'm going to put that wheel on. That reminds me. My buddy Got Milky One, he had a Pontiac Aster. And he always had to ask his wife if he could work on it. He always asked her, could he work on it? Alright, it's about time for you to come out of there. We're done.
This seat is comfortable on my back.
Okay,
Even
but
if it is old.
what's old? The seat?
Yeah, this car.
The car is old.
Seat's old.
Not as old as me, though.
You're old, but I still love you.
Okay, good. That's comforting. You want to come out while it's up there, or you want me to set it on the ground for you?
Sit down on the ground for me.
That girl. Alright, now I got to tighten the top nuts on my struts. And put my little cappers on there. And I'll be done with that project. It's down. You going to come out now or stay in there? Oh, okay. What's unfortunate is I'm not going to be able to use that to tighten them up because it's spinning the shaft. So what I got to do here is put that on there. And then that in there. If I can do it with my left hand. And tighten it up that way. Alright, that's done. I need to top off the fluids. I see I'm at scotch low on anti-boil. So I might add some of that and, you know, check some other stuff. Alright, I think the car is good to go. Is a tad low on power steering fluid. Everything else is good. So I think we're going to crank her up and back it out and get ready for the next one. We got to perform some maintenance on the daughter's vehicle. Alright girl, crank it up and back it out. It's squeaking. What's wrong with it? Just giving her hand signals. She's going to do as she pleases. It's a pretty car, ain't it? Maybe she'll take it up the road, you know, think? Well, I guess she did. A little smoke, maybe from the tires.